Who is responsible for cleaning, greening, waste management, environment, and anything else that seems to be going wrong at the moment. You know, for those of you that I haven't spoken to before, first before I do anything is I do need to apologise to you. I didn't get it right. I certainly got it very wrong, and for that I really do apologise. It's something that I inherited. I'm going to make no excuses. I should have done it a lot better than what I did. So, obviously when we understood that there was a problem, and I think the first weekend when you had the bags with just a letter wrapped round and thrown onto your front garden, I should have known that when it's going to go wrong, my goodness, does it go wrong? And it goes wrong very, very well. And I found out that that is one part I didn't do very well. I got it wrong. So, did get a lot of emails, got a lot of phone calls, and I have been round and met a few of you that are here tonight and a few more people that aren't. And really, the depth of feeling has come across loud and clear, and for the people that came to the council meeting the other Wednesday, the feeling is loud and clear. You want 3 bins, full collection, and that's it. So I'm going to stand here tonight and tell you that from this Friday you will be having 3 bins collected from the whole of your estate. I have listened to you. These guys are going to go white overnight because there is a lot of work to do. We are changing one of our vehicles for a smaller refuse vehicle, so there is an interim. I need one thing from you, and that is I need to be able to get to your bins at possibly 6 o'clock in the morning. Is that going to be a problem? No. Because if we've got a small vehicle and it's going to have to go to the tip a few times, obviously for the residual, for your brown and for your blue. So to Gable Hall, and so a few of their friends lived on the Frost estate. So I had been there dropping them off and picking them up. But this is an estate that actually, you know, works very well together, and you are all of the same mind. And to be honest, you know, you should be really proud of yourselves that you've really got together. You've got your message across loud and clear, what you want, and you know, working with the guys, we have managed to do this. And yes, retrospectively, had we have spoken to you properly in the first place, we wouldn't have had to have all of this interim of having bags, having my guys there every Friday, making sure that bags are taken to the bins, there's no rubbish collected, left, and we messed up. And you know, hands up, and I'm the portfolio holder, so I need to take full responsibility from that. So there will be yet another letter coming out to make sure that all of your neighbours know. But it will be saying... Hang on, the last few have been through the letterbox, because I've had Sue up there doing it, because I trust her. Okay? So no, it's going to go up on something, but this is going to be what I'd like to call work in progress. You know, we've got the vehicle back, we've got the 3 bins back, full collection for garden waste. I've seen your gardens, you need a garden waste collection, okay? I've seen, as I said, the foxes. You need something to stop the foxes. So I really do appreciate that. And to be honest, these guys have worked extremely hard, because I gave them, as I said last week, I've got till this Wednesday, by the way. I have delivered early. So yeah, I asked you for 2 weeks' grace, so I could sort something out. Andrew's been on holiday, so he's got nothing to do with sorting this out. But the other guys that have worked extremely hard, you know, to manage, and I know it's only putting right what we did wrong in the first place, but, you know, they still have done some work behind this. You know, but what I'd also like to say is, I think that the great thing about this estate is the fact that I've never seen a mobilisation of people. I know people are passionate about bins. They're passionate about bins, their streets being clean and lights. But this is an incredible. What I would like to do is I would really like to use you going forward to prove to you that I have listened. And there are going to be some different things coming up. And I'd like to use the Frost estate, if you're willing, as part of a consultation group when we do look at things to do with waste and things, because you do seem to know what you're talking about. You understand what the problems are and you understand people's needs. And I think you'd have a good cross-representation of people. So there are going to be some things coming up that I do need to get some people's views on. And I would very much like to use you. as I've sort of met quite a few of you, and you're reasonable, and you haven't really shouted at me. So, for that one, thank you. Yes, hang on, I've delivered, we've delivered. Okay.
Early days.
God, pressure. So, you know, as I say, I am sorry. I did get it very, very wrong. And hopefully you have seen that we have listened and we are sort of doing what we can. Could you do us a favour? Can you just let us know afterwards? And we, yeah, that's not good enough.
Looking to the distant future, I mean, we do know the Frost State roads are...
Ladies and gentlemen, could we just listen to what the gentleman's saying, please?
Looking right to the future, we do know the Frost Estate roads are bad. Is there anything that you can force upon us about the roads?
To be truthful, I'm not going to stand here. I really don't know. Roads, you know, I've got enough with waste management, environment, cleaning and greening. I really don't know. I don't know the answer. I can speak to Andy Millard, is the head of service. So, you know, if you'd like to give us your address afterwards, we can get something. I don't know, is the honest answer. And I'm not going to stand and tell you something I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Mr. Plant.
We've accepted, and they must recognise they caused half the damage that's on the Frost Estate now. And one of my questions was, if you recognise that, and you've inherited the portfolio, then why don't the council do some remedial work in the critical areas? Because that's what a lot of people...
I mean, the portfolio I've got is waste. I haven't got highways, which actually that would come under, to be truthful. And I'm not Tefloning it off at all. I haven't got highways. I really don't know the honest answer, and I'm trying to sort of talk to people. I can tell you, stand here, hand on heart, the council has absolutely zilch money to do any other repairs than they've currently got in their programme.
I still think they should recognise they've done that damage in the past. And maybe in the future they should do something for it, but they should actually recognise the damage they've caused up to date.
I'm more than, I mean, Mr. Plant, you know, I'm desperately trying to get some answers, but it's like sort of, it's difficult at the moment to try and get the right answers that I need for your questions, but I haven't quite given up yet.
Well, the worry is...